This is my workbench setup. I haven't worked in my shed in a very long time because I kept hitting my head on the roof. So I kind of took over a little section of the garage here. Got my workbench, my big workbench, and then I got my welding table that's usually cluttered with junk as it is now. Then I got my toolbox. So in the top I got a little bit of everything. Things end up in there and it's always messy. Then I got all my wrenches, got some sockets, and screwdrivers, and things. And this is all kind of specialty tools. I got punches and measuring stuff. And then this is my messy drawer. This is a bunch of car parts and stuff, really no tools in here. This is sandpaper. And this is all the clamps. I got a whole drawer full of clamps. And for some reason there's a hammer in here. And then I got my hacksaw. Oh, this is my homemade valve spring compressor. It's a quick clamp kind of thing. Can't really show this one-handed, but do that and then it kind of slides in automatically so you don't have to keep spinning it. It's pretty cool. Cut a little notch out of it. So that goes over the valve stem. This goes over the valve, the head of the valve, and then it's a valve spring compressor. This is hammers and files, which is where this belongs. And this is kind of another messy drawer. Got my arbor press, my drill, my light, funnels, and tie wraps, and electronic stuff. And then this is my angle grinder and my Dremel, and probably some other stuff in there. Then under here I keep a whole bajillion tin cans because they come in really handy for everything. Use them to hold gas to fill up carburetors and mix paint and soak things and degreaser. Over here I got a little pedestal stand. It's a Harbor Freight one, but it kept moving because the set screws just went to the side here and they didn't go into anything, so it wobbled. So I gotta fix that, but that's all back there. And here I got my fire extinguisher. I got a 3-gallon air tank. This was my old air compressor, but the pump blew up. So I just use that as kind of an expansion tank, or fill it up and use it as the blowgun outside. Got a fan for welding, welding hood, gloves, a bunch of welding clamps. Then I got my homemade hydraulic press back there. And then this is all my air tool stuff. So I got my impact wrench, air nibbler, there's a cutoff wheel, and then this is a DA. It's actually an air drill, but it's got a DA attachment. Attachment stuff, and then cutoff discs. More tin cans. And then also under there I got some car dollies that I use for everything. Then over here, I got my Harbor Freight angle, or this is not an angle grinder, this is a bench grinder. I cannot talk today. So, I got the wire wheel on this side and I took the guard off just because guards are bad for wire wheels. And then I got the actual grinder right here. Got my ancient, heavy-duty, awesome bench vise. Got this thing all re-greased up. And then I got a drill press. And that's on this little funny-looking attachment thing that I added onto the bench. And I sat on it and it didn't break off, so I'm assuming that it's going to be alright. And that works out pretty well. And then I got under here, I got my welder. This is a 210 stick welder. It's AC/DC. And then I got my belt sander, and this is kind of a cool attachment that I built. It's like a trailer hitch, so it's got like a receiver there. So this will slide out. And I'm going to set the camera down real quick. Slides out and sets up like this. And then, I'm going to put the camera down again. And it slides back in. So that comes in handy. And here I got all my painting stuff, all my painting guns. Got my BMX toolkit back there. Then I got this awesome table saw my dad gave me. This is a 60s Craftsman Model 100. There's a motor to it and everything. This works great. Got the attachments for that to extend the top. Then I got my old air compressor here. This is a 60s Sears. It's actually a paint sprayer. It's a single cylinder pump, and it's an old, I think it's a Westinghouse. No, it's a Craftsman motor, but it's 1/4 horsepower. And I got this regulator off my old air compressor that blew up. So that works great. I replaced both pulleys. The pump pulley was busted, and then this one, just the set screw threads were ripped out of it. So yeah, that's my little workshop area set up with all my tools. I also got these drawers. Got an O-ring assortment, and then some nuts and bolts and shrink tubing. And over here I got all my grade 8 bolts. I'm trying to get all my grade 8 bolts in here if the drawers will open, but got all that. And then in here I started to do this, labeling all the regular bolts. So drawers make it easy to find all the small stuff. So yeah, that's my work area set up.